Well, thank you guys all for coming out on a holiday week. It's always a busy, weird, crazy time, and yet I know sometimes it's often nice to spend time in your chosen community as opposed to your given or adopted families, whatever they may be. So we're really grateful here for you this night. And when we picked the date for this, as I'm sure many of you know, it gets harder and harder to schedule an event where you can get all these amazing people together at the same time. And so when we looked at our choices and saw that this was just 2 days before Thanksgiving, it became really simple to recognize that the theme of the evening, of this Lifehacks evening, ought to be gratitude. And the start of Lifehacks came, it's really kind of evolved for us from a number of conversations that we've been having about, what it is to live and practice this sort of considered life, this space of working and being in community with maybe a more integrated sense of values and principles. And with that, we've recognized that it's great to live life way up here and be able to spend your time in sort of it's separated time, but when it comes to really doing the daily things, whether it's managing your email or having meetings or being prompt or keeping your word, those sorts of things, right? The challenge comes in the actual doing of it. And so we've hosted all these great gatherings here and there under this notion of life hacks. How do we actually manifest and put into practice these ideas, and what are the actual simple, practicable ideas? And so what we've been doing with these gatherings most recently is bringing those to fore from the folks in the community who have been practicing them in some cases for a very long time. And so tonight we've got 4 amazing presentations, what we call hacks of gratitude, and one on the mind, one on your body, one in community, and one at work. And we'll talk a little bit more about those in detail here in just a second. But really, I think, to get things started, we would like to introduce Tom Daly. Tom is an elder here in the Integral community, and he will bring an evocation, kind of bring us into the space, set us up for the night, and then I'll be back with a little bit more directing and commentary. Thank you, guys. Tom?
Thanks. So what I'm going to offer here this evening is both an invocation and an evocation. Slightly different. Invocation is, as the word sounds like, a turning inward and acknowledging our own gifts and strengths within, and an evocation is remembering our connection to the larger picture. Whenever I'm running a meeting or even I'm on a few boards, I always start with both these kinds of invocation and evocation, because it just helps everyone to remember that whatever we're doing is connected to this deep interior self and also to the greater world. And when it's said in that kind of context, then I think everybody brings their gifts more fully. So if you would, just close your eyes for a minute, take a nice big deep breath, and just breathe up into your heart, and then allow your belly to get a little softer. And feel your roots going down into this beautiful place that we are so fortunate to live in, this beautiful planet that gives us these bodies and all these gifts, these tremendous gifts that you're all bringing tonight. And feeling that connection, also feeling that connection to the spirit realm, however that is for you, whatever that is for you. And taking a nice deep breath and bringing that down into your heart. Yeah, and as you feel yourself in your center place, imagine yourself now going to that part of you that is the big mind that can connect out to the whole world, that greater mind that we're all a part of, and remembering that that's a source for all of us. And just take a nice big deep breath and feel that connection. And then coming to the place of the heart and the body, appreciating these amazing bodies. Right here, right now, your heart is being beaten by that spirit energy. Your digestion is happening from this greater force. And remember that you're all connected to that all the time. It's a source for all of us. And then coming into that part of you that connects to your family and your friends and your community, and the richness and the incredible strength that comes from that collaboration and connection. Just thinking about several people right now that you really love and that love you. And feeling the blessing and the support and the gratitude that you have for those people in your life. And then last but not least, taking all those gifts and all those connections, imagining yourself going out into the world of work and bringing your gifts, in whatever way is right for you. And appreciating that you all have these unique gifts to bring. And then coming back to a center place, feeling your center, however you do that, and remembering that we do this for the benefit of all, and particularly the future generations. Everything we do impacts them. So with all those gifts and strengths, welcome tonight to this beautiful event. Bring it.